Hello, I'm Jim Black with Toshiba, and I'm here to introduce you to our new TCX dual station printer that was announced at NRF 2018 in New York. At the show, it was the fastest dual station printer at 406 millimeters per second. Our competition also announced their new dual station printer at a ho-hum 350 millimeters per second. How fast is that? Let's look. Wow, that was quick. 125 lines per second at 8 lines per inch, or 95 lines per second at 6 lines per inch. The 6145 2TC has 4 internal fonts that can be used in many ways. They also have attributes such as double high, double wide, bold, underline, italic, and many more font effects. International support is built in with 28 code pages. DBCS fonts are also supported. Now let's watch the 6145 2TC print 3 receipts in quick succession. Notice how quickly it cuts between each receipt. The 3 receipts have the same information but are printed in different styles. The first receipt has a resident font that is clear and easy to read. You'll notice in the background is a watermark, TCX print. That watermark is used to help prevent counterfeiting. The subsequent 2 receipts are printed with different downloaded fonts. In this way, you can have different looks to your receipt, making them more sophisticated or appealing to a particular customer. The cost of consumables is a big factor in printing. The more paper you use, the more expensive it is. So built within the printer is a paper-saving function. That paper-saving function allows you to change the amount of white space between lines and between characters. It's fully customizable. Let's take a look. The compressed receipt compared to the original receipt is easy to read and uses significantly less paper. I think the graphics printing functions of the TCX dual station printer are amazing. Let's take a look. The wide range of barcodes that it can print is amazing, but I think that the level of detail in the picture is incredible. 16 shades of grayscale, along with a 203 DPI printhead, makes for an amazing printout. Our competition has only 188 DPI printhead. We've seen what the incredible receipt station can do on the 6145 2TC. Let's take a look at the document insert station. It supports not only reading the MICR information off the bottom of the check, but also printing on the front of the check as well as endorsing it on the back. Let's take a look. The printer quickly reads the MICR information on the bottom of the check and passes it on up to the application. Let's have the application now print the endorsement on the back of the check, flip the check, and print the front of the check. Wow, that was quick. I brought out the previous generation 4610 2CR to compare and contrast with our new 6145 2TC printer. You'll notice that they're the same width. That means that they'll fit into the same integration trays, but the 6145 is a little bit smaller, and so therefore is shorter front to back. If you want to, there's an optional filler panel that can be inserted behind the printer to cover that space. As far as color goes, the new printer comes in raven black or pearl white. It does not come in the iron gray that the previous generation printer came in. The 6145 supports an 83 millimeter or 3 1/4 inch paper roll. The door to the paper roll has been improved. On the old 4610, you had one button that opened the paper door. On the 6145, you have 2 options. You can press the button, or there is a finger scoop on the side, and I can lift up the paper door that way. I can still easily remove the paper and insert it with one hand. If we look under the cover of the receipt station, we can quickly see that the buttons have been strengthened and improved. Also note that the receipt cover will open whether the paper cutter is in the open or closed position, a big improvement from the 4610. One final word about the document insert station in that the ribbons in the 2 printers are identical. not only does the 6145 have all those amazing new features and functions, but it has a longer life. The print head is rated at 200 kilometers versus the old 4610 at 150 kilometers. The new cutter is rated at 2 million cuts. The old cutter was rated at 1.5 million cuts. It also takes less power. In the off state, the old printer took 2 watts, the new printer a tenth of a watt. That's 0.1 watt. In an idle state, the old printer took 5 watts, the new printer 0.5. That's half a watt. Incredible. That goes a long way to reducing the total cost of ownership, or TCO, for the new printer. On the back, you'll notice connections for an optional external power supply, a powered USB connector, a standard USB connector, and you can connect up to 2 cash drawers to this cash drawer port. Also installed in this particular printer is our new Wi-Fi module. It supports 802.11 ABGN dual band. That means it operates both 2.4 gigahertz and at 5 gigahertz. That's important because there are more channels in the 5 gigahertz range, which allows you to operate interference-free. Another 10100 wired Ethernet module is also available. I think you'll now agree that the TCX dual station printer is in a class of its own. It's the Ferrari of point-of-sale printers. All that's missing is the racing stripe. Thank you.